What's going on, Facebook world and internet land? Got Mr. Jeff Snyder in the house. It is that time once again. Cape Fear Soul Seekers video blog. No podcast series tonight because honestly, I just didn't feel like it.
Somebody's already jumped in there.
What's going on, Brian? What's going on, Steven? What's going on, Vincent?
Hey, buddy.
What's going on? Did you say Bailey?
Vincent.
Oh, Vincent, what's going on? No podcasting tonight. No microphones. We're keeping this episode, I don't know, Facebook only, unless it might make the website. Brandon had some issues this weekend. We're not even going to go into that. He may be on the show though, or video blog. Hey, Brian, what's going on, man? Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm going to tell you something, y'all. Let me go through some announcements, and then we're operating on the phone tonight because honestly, I just don't trust my laptop. And we don't have a full house since Brandon's not here, so we're just going to operate off the phone. Busy weekend in the studio. We're almost done with it. Got another wall up. Got some more. We still got the ceiling to put up, as you can see, and one more wall to build, and she'll be done over the next couple of weeks. So here's some things what's going on. Thank everybody for chiming in so quickly. A couple things going on. We have hey Elkie, how are you? Hope you're having a good Sunday. We have new videos on our website at www.capefearsoulseekers.com. We have like a best of video blogs on there. If you've missed any and you want to go check those out. Also, we've got some clips of some live investigations from past investigations and stuff, and we have a couple of episodes of the Cape Fear Soul Seeker show. Thanks to Mr. Dustin Ivy for putting all that stuff up on our website. We also have what else? We're filming. So we're filming. We had to put a couple of weeks off because of some family issues with members and stuff. But we're in the middle of filming, so we're hoping to get back in with another week or so, and we're hoping to have 2 more episodes of the Cape Fear Soul Seeker show by Christmas on our website, or our YouTube channel. So I think that's all. No, that's not all. We got some other things going on. Hey Don, how are you? Thanks for logging on. We got a Skywatch in the works.
Yep.
And we've got more than a Skywatch in the works with
Yep.
Mr. Vincent, if we can ever get the freaking thing booked and scheduled.
I've learned something that I'm going to have to add with that in here in just a
Yeah,
minute,
we'll get into that. And then we've got, hey Elkie, we see you. Thank you for joining us this evening. And we've got, let's see, we've got another episode for Cape Fear Soul Seeker show out in Mako. This will all come into fruition hopefully in the next month or 3 weeks. So busy. And here's a couple of things I've got to say. I've had a few people. I'm like, I appreciate you all thinking of me and wanting me and tagging me and stuff, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate people thinking of me, but like, and wanting me to get involved in some things with them. But I just want y'all to know that I'm like really busy.
Yeah.
The Cape Fear Soul Seeker stuff is taking up just a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to do this video blog, plus investigations, plus the show, plus write music for all the stuff, plus ongoings in the studio. I love y'all, but I'm I don't mind being tagged and stuff necessarily. But what I mind more is, I've had a couple people friend me this week on Facebook, and wanting to talk to me about a bunch of just random stuff, and I don't really have a lot of time for random. Asking me about music and this, that, and the other. I have pages for that. So, like, I have my DeVita Studios. What's going on, Adam? Glad you could join us tonight. I have my DeVita Studios page. I have my Cape Fear Soul Seekers page, our page. What we got, the Cat House Rescue page. Anything you want to know about me and what I'm doing is all on those pages. So please check out. Instead of just hitting me up on Instant Messenger all the time, y'all just don't even know. Like my Instant Messenger, man, it's just, and I appreciate it, but I really don't have a lot of time right now for just a lot of random stuff because there is so much. Or watch our video, watch these vlogs. Because I explain what all's going on in our lives in the studio and whatnot within the vlogs and the videos I post. So I hate to even have to say that, but it's just getting to the point where it's just like it's overwhelming. How many people not bother. I don't want to say bother because they don't know. And but how many people I have to deal with randomly, and it's been I guess as our popularity increases, it's been getting
more and
more. So I guess that's to be expected too. So anyway, so that's what's up. Hey Kaya, appreciate you chiming in. It's just me and Mr. Snyder tonight. Mr. Blanks is at home resting. He had an
eventful weekend.
I don't even. If he chimes on tonight, we'll let him talk about it if he wants to talk about it. Hey Sheila, appreciate you coming on this evening. Y'all haven't missed anything really, just going over some announcements and a little, not a rant really, just a
clarification
would be good. With that being said, now that I've cleared all that out the way, let's get into what we're going to be talking about this evening. So this evening I'm going to be kind of focusing on calling this more like a cleansing episode. We talk a lot of, hey Joey, how are you doing this evening? Hope, no podcast this evening, by the way. Notice no microphones. I don't know why I did. That's like cut. I don't know why I did that for microphones. No microphones this evening, so no podcasting. Plus, there's just too much going on in the studio. I'm having to utilize mics for other projects. I'm eventually going to get some podcast mics, more for podcasting, so I can have them set up and leave them set up instead of switching back and forth from recording to podcast. So, like right now, I'm also tracking for my own, new music that I'm working on. So we were wanting to talk about a few things. Tonight we're going to talk about alien hiding places. And there's a couple other things I'm going to throw in addition to that's happened over the past week that I feel is important to add to this vlog. But we're going to talk about alien hiding places and properly cleansing your home and or business and or self with saging and crystals. I've learned a lot just in a little bit of, doing a little bit of research on all the different types of crystal setups and types of crystals and that you can use. I've had a couple of people ask us over the past month or so, and we really hadn't gone into some depth on preparing your home or business for saging and or cleansing and or what types of crystals. There are multiple types of crystals, and there's a couple of really good websites I'm going to plug for you all that might be interested. Now my phone's starting to act up. I saw. So that's what's going on with that. So let's begin. If somebody wants to make sure my phone's not being quirky and post a comment. You want to post a comment on your phone? Oh, you turned yours off. That'd be great. So far we're doing. Looks like we're doing pretty good. I've seen a bunch of people log on, but I don't want to miss anything.
What the hell?
I don't know. I don't want to miss anything. or get started without making sure people are able to come. Oh, there's a comment. Okay, so Vincent, all right, everything working good. Thank you, Vincent. We're good. You don't need to do that.
Damn.
Vincent said, huh?
It's just
What?
wacky.
No, his phone's being weird. So, wait a minute, what's going on, Vincent? I am on the phone, Vincent, so the guy's letting you... Yeah, right? Exactly. They're letting us know that we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as they always do. Run. I can hear you. All right, awesome. So, comments are coming in good. All right, so let's get this going. Elijah's logging in. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. So, let's talk first on, how about some alien hiding places?
Alien hiding places.
And there was something you wanted to mention, too. I didn't want you to... You still remember what you were wanting to mention?
From last week or for today?
Or something about you had something you wanted to talk about real quick in regards to Vincent.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, Jeff's got something he wants to say, so let's let
I
him...
got quite a few things I want to say.
Go ahead, say that, and then
But
we'll get that going on first. Vincent, he's got something he wants to say real quick. Brett, man, what's going on? Wait, did I say that right? Yeah, Brett, I appreciate you logging on. Go ahead, Jeff. What's up?
These visitors that we have to our planet, although I'm very well armed, I'm very well equipped, and I'm more than capable and proficient with the use of all my weapons, I have seen some investigations lately and studies lately about people encountering these visitors and wanting to try to capture one. And it ended up, out of 5 people in this one party, 3 of them were killed, and the other 2 are like they won't talk about it, they won't discuss it. So I'm not scared of them. I absolutely hate them, and if they're watching me, I want you to know from me that I can't stand you. And if I ever get my hands on one of them, I will have something to look at. But they may take me out first, and if they do, it's okay. We'll both of us will end up going. But I just wanted you to know, dude, they're a little more dangerous than I was giving them credit for, and I'm ready. I'm ready to try to get one, but I don't know how they're going to react to it and what's going to happen. I know how they reacted in this last one investigation that I got privy to, that I got to read, I wasn't involved in it. I just got some knowledge from it, and I know how dangerous that situation was. Oh, and the other thing is that Epstein guy, he tried real hard, but he didn't succeed, so somebody had to help him.
Was he an alien guy too?
No, I just think he tried to take himself out, but it wasn't working, so they had to help him. That's just my opinion.
Right. Yeah. Well, let's try to stay away from the.
Yeah.
That could go political real quick. Let's go. Let's get in on video. We will talk. Yeah, man. We just got to get you over to meet over at the studio soon. The 3 of us, Vincent, and we'll try to get this thing put together. We still got some people. Robert, what's going on? We still got some people logging in. If anybody wants to help us out on this, we are. You look up underwater alien names. Let's see what pops up. So we're going to start off by talking about alien hiding places. We've talked about it a little bit. With the pyramids, and even mentioned a mention of volcanoes. I have lately seen a lot of reports on the internet of activity in the water. I would love to know anybody's thoughts that's watching, that is especially a believer in that. What your thoughts are on underwater bases for alien life. What type of alien would that be? Possibly, would it be one? Could it be one type, or would it be multiple types? Would that be would that be the Greys, or would that be reptilians that would be living underwater, or would that be the what do you call them, animatronic or Nordics? I mean, I'm just curious as to what types would you all think.
Well, the shit ain't gonna come in now. Of course it ain't gonna come in.
You don't have a signal, or just
no? I've got oodles. It's just
power's flickering like crazy in here.
Yeah, well, these son of a bitches.
I mean, it just started flickering like crazy.
And they know. I want them to know. I hate their ass.
So just keep that in mind. I think the underwater bases would be plausible. Is that a good word? Plausible? Because of their technology, being able to be, because of how far in advance we haven't been able to go extremely far down in the ocean.
Hell.
So it wouldn't surprise me if they have the machinery, they can be any type, humans living space situation above Earth. The Greys are. Yeah, right, with the power. He said the Greys are fucking with us with the power.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Wouldn't surprise me at all, Vincent. Yeah, I mean, it just, I was just curious, I'm just curious if that's would be like more of the Greys type of, hiding place, or would that be, I would think more, I don't know, y'all know more about the alien side of things more than me, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was the Greys, because of how they like to do the scientific stuff.
Well, the only thing they're saying here is that they're calling them humanoids, and this is not the first time they've been seen. Just to let you know, in 1982 there was 5 Navy divers in Lake Baikal in Russia, and it's like covered in ice, and I forgot how deep they were, somewhere between 100 and 150 feet deep. And they were in the water doing cold water maneuvers. And one of them all of a sudden notices this, what he described as a 9-foot tall creature that had a head kind of looked a lot like a jellyfish. And they was I forgot how many of them, 3 or 4 or several of them were watching the divers. And they were like suspended in the water. Well, when the divers approached them and tried to capture one, this ain't the first time this has happened. When the divers approached them and tried to capture them, the next thing they realized is they were on the surface of the water. And however far down they were to the surface of the water happened like in just a few seconds. And 3 of them died. And the other 2 don't really want to talk about it. And that's the first time that it was recorded that it happened. This other time was not too long ago, and the water wasn't covered in ice. And I don't think it was Lake Baikal. I can't remember the name of the body of water. But this one was Lake Baikal in Russia.
Now let's think about this. We're talking about hiding places. Y'all realize something like almost half of, Soviet Union is not popularized or
right. It's barren.
It's
and
the Soviet Union is like 11 times the size of the United States, or something crazy like that.
A huge landmass.
It's so. Who's to say that as well is not Siberia, desert spaces or Siberian or not? What's the desert I'm thinking about?
Sahara.
Sahara. I mean, all of those spaces would be great, or could be possibly great spots for other life forms, alien in nature.
They do come and get our water. I don't know what they do with it, but
well, I've had so many people ask me a lot of questions since we've started doing this stuff, and again, I'm very somewhat new to the idea of alien life, but I've been a paranormal investigator for well over 10 years, probably 13 or 14 years now. And it's just, the possibilities of it is what's intriguing to me. And who's to say you know, if somebody asked me, well, how come they haven't made themselves known to us? Well, who's to say they haven't?
We're so violent. They have made themselves known to us.
Right.
And they pick and choose who they talk to and the situation that they put these people in. If they were to come down in a crowd of people, dude, if they were to land in New York City, they would get hijacked and mugged.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The world as a whole
Is a shithole.
is not ready for intelligent life.
No.
You keep seeing memes on Facebook about, and this is why aliens won't talk to us or visit us.
That's exactly right.
I mean, and there's a lot of truth to that. I mean, there's a reason, you know, it's because the human race as a whole
is mean.
It's not just mean. They're just not
violent.
They're just not ready.
See, I'm a nice person. I'm not a
Humans
violent
are
person.
too violent. Yeah, even Vincent said humans are too violent.
Humans are too violent. Well, listen, dude, I'm not a mean person. I own an animal rescue, a 501c3. It's in my name. But my experience with these visitors has not been pleasant, and because of that, the next encounter I have with them, if I have anything to do with it, theirs ain't going to be
well, here's
pleasant.
the thing, though. Do you, just like us, do you think they're all bad?
No, I don't think
mean,
they're all bad, but
I don't think all humans
don't
suck. Just
appreciate-
a lot of us.
I don't really. This is going to sound terrible.
What's going on, Dennis?
I'm not really crazy about these people that go out here and fly in a helicopter and tag critters, and then do like weigh them and check their blood. And
But
do all
aliens
kinds of
do the
stuff.
same to us.
Aliens do the same things to humans.
Yep.
And it's no different.
No different.
And I don't appreciate it.
No.
And because I've been in that position.
But I bet you I would think that they have the same kind of things going on with their races as we do with ours. It's to some point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they might be far more advanced than us
I think
in technology, but they might have the same kind of. Could you imagine domestic disputes? Aliens.
Oh my God.
Who would
Or
respond?
getting a damn speeding ticket in a UFO.
Or some.
Holy Jesus.
Who polices that, or
Yeah.
do the aliens have alien police, or do they have people that
I don't know. But
that govern them and watch over them and make sure that they don't do anything? I mean, that's the thing.
They've got to have a government.
You would
they've
think
got to have
because
some kind of oversight.
Something, because they've got to be interested in this everything for something.
And another thing is they're not coming here.
Does that make any sense at all? Did y'all get all that?
Yeah, they're not coming here. They're not coming here to check out McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chickens and all them kinds of places. They're coming here to gain knowledge to help their kind.
Well, sure, that makes sense, and the resources.
Yeah, and our resources. I still don't understand. I'm sure there's water everywhere in the universe, and that must be a renewable something for them, because when they come down here and some of these ships that I don't know all of them, and there's USOs, unidentified submerged object is a USO. There's several of them off our coast. I don't know what they do with the water, or if they have to have salt water, or
This could be a refueling place for them.
Well, it could be. I don't know what they use
like
the water for.
from here, like if they're out doing whatever outside of here,
Right.
this could be like a pit stop for them.
Yeah. But when they go in the ocean, who
Did you-
knows what they're
How do
doing?
you like? Did y'all like my
His-
technical mapping?
Yeah.
Well, when you got to go here, this was supposed to be Earth.
Well, salt must not bother them, because when the ones that are in the ocean are in salt water and they don't explode or burn up or dissolve, then they're immune to it. And the ones that go into fresh water,
Wait, either this was supposed to be Earth, or this was supposed to be Earth, depending on who you are.
that's correct. It could be flat.
This, and here's the aliens going, and this is the round. This So,
And not that I'm trying
take
to
your pick.
Not that I'll ever try to convince you whether the Earth is round,
I'm
as
not
Matthew
either.
says, or flat.
I'm not either. We're not going there.
But
We're not going there.
if it was flat, Pussycats would have pushed every damn
yeah.
thing off of it
Off
by
of
now.
it, including me and you. Everything in my studio would be that
In
worked so
the
hard
floor.
for.
Yep, Pussycats would have knocked it all off by now.
Of course, they're alien too. So
They are alien. They're not
Alien
from
too.
around here.
Neither
are octopuses and squids and
my round flat.
dinosaurs. I know it.
Pretty-
They did not originate here.
I'm pretty technical when it comes to maps.
That's just my opinion.
Visit turtles. Something about I can't read that. Can you read that? Something about turtles.
Humans are too violent. That's
No.
exactly right. It says turtles all the way down. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that just aren't native to this planet,
I mean, and I think a lot of things are, but
and a lot of things
some things just stand out way
Yeah.
too much.
way too much.
Way too much. But we've been
There's
brainwashed to believe otherwise.
octopuses. There's absolutely no way to connect them. There's no way to follow their DNA from any kind of origin here on this planet. No way. And that's a very big proven fact. You can look that up. Anybody can look that up.
Now, here's some other things too. Since we're talking about alien hiding places. It doesn't necessarily have to be something I was just thinking about. It doesn't necessarily have to be alien in what's the word I'm trying to think of? They can hide within us, whether it be like blood type,
Oh yeah,
DNA.
I know what you're trying to say.
Well,
as much as they tinker with humans, the human race, there's no way in the world that anybody could ever convince me that they do not do things to
I mean, ask yourself this and think about this. I think since we started this video blog, I have asked myself so many questions. Now, have you ever looked at somebody just like you're out and about, you're at a club, you wherever, and all of a sudden you just look over, there ain't no way in hell that person is
real.
human. Have you ever thought that in your life? If you haven't, I don't know if you're woke enough yet to, or you're just not wanting to accept it or try or what's going on. Oh, can you read that one? That was way long. What's going on, Casey?
It says, I had an encounter with a flying object that freaked out my cell phone. It was a big light that turned into many circular lights. My dad's Motorola phone came on by itself, making the craziest noise.
Wow,
Absolutely.
Casey.
How long ago
I was about
was
to
this?
say, how long, Casey? Casey just shared a UFO encounter with us.
Yeah, a UFO encounter, because that's exactly what happens. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, they'll screw up all the electronics around most any time you have an encounter with. Because I tried to film one time when we were out at
The point.
Yeah, I'm down in Oak Island, and I swear to God, I was holding my camera or my cell phone as steady as possible when I was filming it, and when I went back and playback, it was like I was like this, but I was not like this. I remember my hands being completely sturdy when
Yeah, we were
filming
all
the
standing
object,
there watching that
and
one.
it has screwed up everything in my cell phone and cell phone camera to where I couldn't get a good video of it. So. Appreciate you sharing that with us, Casey. So tell that out loud. What did you had an encounter with a UFO encounter? What was the description Casey shared with us?
It says, it was a big light that turned into many circular lights.
But what did you say? Silver? Did you say silver? What did you say?
Didn't
What
say.
color? What color was it? Okay, he's saying again.
That was 10 years ago. She
Wow,
says.
was that here was that here where you are now, Casey? Was that where you live now? Or was that outside of North Carolina?
Was very weird, is what she says.
Yeah.
What I don't understand about some of these UFOs and some of these aliens, I really don't know exactly how many there are, different species of them. I'm familiar with a few, but when you see some that go into volcanoes and all that super heat and all that hot, dude, I can't stand it in the summertime here, much less in the damn volcano. And then you see them that they go into water, and the ones that are in the water, like, get out and get in it, and their craft is not subject to our what the hell is that? Laws of gravity and things like that. So when they're in the water, it's just another atmosphere to them, just like being in the air. It doesn't
Well, they
affect
come
their
from
shit.
a more water, most likely a more watery,
Probably a watery planet.
Yeah,
And then I have seen this. I've seen some that like get really close to big, giant, huge transmission lines, overhead power lines going through fields, and you can hear it, and it sounds like a huge electrical arc. And when you see it, it says red center, then tunnel, or then turn white like 12 white lights. Yeah, it was here.
Oh wow, cool,
dude.
How come you ain't never told me that before?
Listen, don't ever be afraid to talk to us about anything, because you're not crazy.
So I've known Casey for a long time. Excellent musician, good guy.
If
never
you
told me
see
that.
it, if you experience it, you're not crazy.
Nope. Now look,
And I know there are groups out there that are going to try to make you feel that way. If you ever one time just try to find help or talk to somebody, and that's the way they make you feel.
and I'm gonna add this too. We also,
stay away from them.
you know, it's just we're not going to take away from your personal experience on anything.
Nope.
Because we weren't there.
Nope.
So we don't know. Casey is commenting again.
The lights got brighter and brighter. No noise was what was so awkward and scary. Absolutely. I don't know why they don't make any noise, but their crafts. Sometimes this is hard to describe. Sometimes there's no noise whatsoever. Then sometimes there's a little bit of a wobble sound. I've never heard it be really loud, but if you need to be close enough, or you need to be outside where you can hear it. Like, I've never been inside the house and heard it, but you see the light. Every once in a while you'll see a light from inside the house, and that's when my cats go off. And
Yep. So, yeah, I appreciate you sharing that with us, Casey.
yes,
You know, we appreciate what's going on, Angela. What's going on, Matthew? Appreciate everybody chiming in. Still, we respect everybody's experiences. I've been in the paranormal business long enough to know that it's if you're wanting to find it, it's out there.
and people perceive things differently.
But we also debunk and try to disprove things as well. But we're at the same.
That's not the first order of business for us. Is to prove you wrong and make you feel like you're.
Well, we're gonna try.
Right.
We're gonna try to. We will respect your experiences, even though we're trying to debunk something. We're not going
Right.
to take away from your experiences. That's just not how we. I don't feel like. I feel like that's disrespectful to people. And we don't operate that way. We're still going to do our investigation in a scientific manner, just because that's how we operate. But I'm not going to. If you think you saw, again, we weren't we weren't there.
We weren't there,
And
we've been together doing all kinds of investigations, and he's seen things that weren't privileged to me, but it was real to him, and I've seen things that he didn't catch. I've been there when he's seen something and I just got the tail end of it. Didn't get the whole thing, and I don't know if it just didn't make it available to me right there or what, but
right.
just because I don't see it don't mean that it didn't happen.
Right. When I saw my first UFO with you, and we were trying to debunk what that possibly could be, and
It just all of a sudden-
disappears in
yeah, just
thin air
right in front of us.
right in front of us. Not a whole lot debunking you can do with that.
And the one night we were out, and it was cloudy. And the damn thing comes down through the clouds, and Matthew says, "Please tell me you saw that." And all I saw was the tail end of it when it was leaving.
And then it just I mean, when I say disappeared,
It just closed up.
it wasn't a light freaking turning off. There was no light.
Nope.
It actually was a mass that created its own light. There were no lights. It was just one solid glowing object, circular, and then it just wasn't there
It just
anymore.
wasn't there anymore.
I mean, it was crazy, you know. So that was my first UFO experience, and this was a few years ago. So when I was happy that Jeff was intrigued to want to do this vlog with me, and I'm glad that Brandon's on board too. But when what's going on? Who is that? What's going on, Greg? Appreciate you logging on. And right now we're kind of Casey shared
Bring them on camera.
do what?
It says bring them on camera.
No, we're not doing that. So we have these topics that we go by but if someone wants to share something with us, whether it be paranormal and or UFO and alien related, we don't mind taking a break from our topic to discuss that, especially if it's something that they want to talk about, because that's what we're here for, is to talk about this stuff. This is the kind of stuff that if you do want to message me about that you don't want to talk about on the video blog, yes, you can message me about this kind of stuff, because
We'd be more than happy
we'd
to
be
listen.
more than happy to listen. Let's see. Casey said something. I can't read that.
It says, my friend Sal was with me too. He seen it also. He turned white as a sheet. Scared us both. You damn right.
Oh yeah.
It scares the shit out of me every time I see them.
Yep.
Because I never know what they're going to do, who they are, what they are.
Yeah, it's always
It's always different. I don't purposely walk out the door and try to find them every day either. But when I'm presented with their presence, then I have to deal with it.
Well, and you said it scared you. You know, I've been a paranormal investigator for a long time now, and when something on the paranormal side, when we go on investigations and things happen, I still get scared.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a normal human reaction.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
People ask me, "Would you get scared?" Well, yeah, I guess. I mean,
You're crazy if you don't.
well, you say that. I know some people that say they don't get scared, and that's each to their own. I'm not knocking them either, but
Well, they may not, but
I get scared. And but it's just how we handle things, how we handle the situation. I mean, I've seen things come flying off of a shelf. I've seen lights come on and off upon request. Like, can you turn this light off for us? Bam, turns the light off. Can you turn it back on? Turns it back on. Can you shut the door for us? Shut the door for us. I mean, I've seen this stuff firsthand. Believe me or not, I don't care. If you don't believe me, I don't care. We're not here to try to make disbelievers believers, because that's not going to happen.
and we're also not here to try to make you think you're crazy and put you through some kind of stupid test like a lie detector test. When some of these things come to talk to you, they're going to leave that in your mind that it was never there. Even though you know it was there, they want you to believe and tell people it was never there. So guess what your results are going to be? You're going to fail. And then these nationwide people, they used to want to make a big deal and an issue out of that. Oh, he failed a lie detector test. Well, yeah, of course you did, because that's what they want you to do. And that's the way they leave you.
Well,
They don't want you to spread the gospel.
yeah, well, and those lie detector tests can be manipulated too.
Of course they can.
Yeah.
And I don't trust them. I don't put. I wouldn't.
Well, all right. So
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We've had
I hate
a pretty good discussion on hiding places, where we think some good hiding places would be. Talked about the underwater bases experiences. So
yeah, I believe that they do. I don't know why they go underwater.
Well, I do, because we don't have the technology to get down there
and to go
as
and to
far
go
as they
chase
do.
them. Hell no, we don't. We don't have
No.
submarines and stuff that can go as
No,
deep as they can.
goodness gracious, no. So just some food for thought on some alien hiding places. If you all want to ponder on some of that this week, feel free to do so. We've just planted the seed for you.
Vincent says, I've got to jump. Let me know what day works for you guys. Well, of course.
Yep. Weekends are better. Just Vincent, just for me. Saturday most likely would be the best days for me to do anything with anybody. Otherwise, I'm pretty tied up.
It's getting really nice. It's about time. A real good dark night is coming up at the point. I can tell.
So let's get into some other things. Let's talk a little bit more about saging your home.
Yes.
And also types of crystals. Look, folks, here's something else. I've got a lot of friends that have a lot of different views and see things a lot of different ways, whether it becomes a religion, spiritual beliefs, this, that, and the other. And I respect them all. And the reason we present some of the things we present on these vlogs is because I get asked a lot of these types of questions. And the most of the questions I get asked, I accumulate and then do the research on them and present them on the vlog.
Yeah.
So lately, I have been getting asked by lots of different people on different ways for someone to be able to protect their home and or business. Now, there are multiple ways, depending on what religion you are. You can get your house blessed. If it's bad enough, you can get a hold of a demonologist, which I hope that would never happen to anybody. If you got to go to that point, I feel really bad for you all or anyone that has to go through that. So yes, we respect. I didn't want anybody jumping to any conclusions that we're like excluding anyone out.
No.
So we're not excluding anyone out. Belief-wise of things that you can do. These are just happen to be the two that we're going to be discussing on this vlog due to the fact that I've got asked a lot about crystals and saging. There are two really good. Now, here's the thing too. I'm going to hit a couple little highlights. There's a couple of really good websites, if I can read this, for those that really want to know in depth on crystals and or saging. Check out EnergyMuse.com. All right, it's a pretty cool site. And the other one, if I got it right, is at Perry's.com Healing Crystals. So, for example, let's see, Vincent. Okay. So there's let's get into. There's different kinds of setups for crystals, and you all might have to. Since we don't have like a map or anything I can draw or pictures I could show you, you might have to do some research on these. But I'm going to go through some of these. So these, for the crystals, these would be setups that you would lay out on a floor, and or a table, I guess, in order to for protection. I'm going to go through several of them. So on the crystal side, we have a point, sphere, cube, pyramid, heart, harmonizers, cluster, tumbled stone, and a crystal grid. If y'all didn't get all that, it's on the video. Also, you can check out healthline.com. check out the 11 benefits of burning sage. Is the name of the article. Really, 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 really good and informative article. Some of the things they mention in that article. Okay, so I don't want to. I'm sorry, I'm going ahead of myself. So, just some of the other crystals that I may, if I'm saying this wrong, I apologize because this is all kind of new to me as well. The amethyst crystal is a crystal that will supposedly protect you against evil spirits. Clear quartz crystal is to protect from the evil eye. Let's see. The black tourmaline. Man, I'm not sure I even said that right. Tourmaline is protects against psychic attacks. Tourmaline.
That's what I thought it was.
Tourmaline from psychic attacks. Now, I would like to talk about that a little bit because that's what's going on, Josh. Appreciate you chiming on. Right now, we're talking about. We just had some alien conversations about UFOs. Some UFO shared experiences with a couple of people watching. Hey, Paul, appreciate you chiming in. Just had a couple of UFO experiences people talked about. We talked about some alien hiding places. Right now we're going over some crystals for cleansing and protection. Now let's talk about this. The last one I mentioned was black. What was it? Tourmaline. This particular crystal is supposed to help you from psychic attacks. Now look. I find this one extremely interesting. I would even be very tempted to buy one of those more so than the quartz or amethyst. I believe in today's world, that's just my personal opinion, and I've had it a lot happen to me in my life. I believe oh, cool. Thanks, Paul. Hey, man, I saw a video from your band playing the other night. Man, y'all are awesome. I hope come to Wilmington. I'll come watch y'all. I believe that psychic attacks happen more. That I don't necessarily know on the psychic attacks. Do you feel that could be demonic in ways, or just human nature, or both, or because I feel like people. Hey Jeff's watching. Jeff just logged on. Appreciate you watching, Jeff. I feel like I should wear this crystal because I feel like if I didn't, and I know prayer is a good thing too, but I feel like just for example, all right, I know I'm kind of there's thoughts going in my brain right now as to why, like a lot of weird random bad crap happens to me all the time, and I feel like that's yeah, man, absolutely. He just said thanks. I feel like that's kind of like a psychic attack. Brian, I think... Yeah, so Brian thinks it's demonic. So, I would tend to at least somewhat agree with that, Brian.
If you have a bad experience, it's not going to be a good spirit that's trying to communicate with you.
Well, look, even our property manager here says... And here's the thing, y'all. I am the guy that runs away from drama at the drop of a pebble. I mean, I just can't stand it. I cannot stand drama, or anything anywhere close to it. Y'all see my page and how neutral it is. It's that way for a reason. I've had so much crap happen to me in my life that I just when it comes to psychic attacks, even Robert said, I said his name. Oh crap! Well, they don't know his last name.
Or where we are.
Or where we are. Some of them do. so sorry about that. So
okay.
even he says, man, for someone who don't like drama, a lot of crap finds you, and it does.
It does.
It's like I could stay in my studio, and I could be hiding in my studio, and a meteor will fall from the freaking sky, and hit right here and cause all kinds of chaos. And
See, the lights aren't flickering now.
No, they're not. But I feel like I really need to buy this black tourmaline. I mean, y'all know me. A lot of y'all know me. What's Steve now? I say.
Just got home, turning
on.
Tuning in. What's up,
Yep.
guys?
What's up, Steve? So right now we're talking about crystals and saging and cleansing your home or business. Appreciate y'all chiming in. Everybody chimed in a little. It's not late. I don't mean it that way. Just appreciate y'all chiming in. So that's when that's why I said when I saw this black, I was looking at all these crystals on this website and trying to figure out what would be the best ones to talk about for our video blog. And of course, I thought the amethyst crystal would be good, because it protects against evil spirits. But then I saw this, and for me personally, I saw this black
tourmaline.
I can't even say the damn word. So I got this
tourmaline.
It sounds like it sounds like it should be like a toothpaste or mouthwash or something. Wait, what is it? Hey, all in my almost.
Baby!
There's Bailey. What's going on? She say.
She's almost done with work. Just wanted to say hey.
Hey, we appreciate you logging in, Bailey.
Hey.
So I don't know about y'all, but just to wrap up this the crystals part, I am a fan. My favorite one so far would be the black
tourmaline. Yeah.
I highly recommend that to all of y'all who feel like they're being attacked against in like a psychic way. And I'm wondering now if you wear this black tourmaline. I said it. That's right. Said it. This black tourmaline. If you wear this and you come across a medium or a psychic.
Are they going to be able to tell?
Or would they be able to read you?
I don't know.
If you had this thing on. That's a question. That's a good question.
That's a good question. That is an excellent question.
Would a medium, if I was wearing this black tourmaline, would a medium or a psychic be able to get a reading on me that, if I, if I took it off, would they be able to? Of course, they'd be able to. Or would they be able to read? Would be a delay? Would it be if I took it right off?
Or would they know if you were? Could they pick up your vibe?
Because I know, I know some people that can tune out mediums and psychics just because they know how to tune them out. But with the crystal, that'd be an interesting experiment to try. Bring a medium in on our show, vlog.
And see what they do. Hey,
I said show. That is a very good. Yeah, Brian, appreciate it. Thanks. So that would be an interesting experiment. I know I have a couple of medium and psychic friends. We might have to get one in on and
see what they say.
And see if in some of these crystals.
Now, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody that believes in crystals or wears them or uses them or anything like that, but I use my crystal. It's a black 45.
There it is.
And it's got. I'd put some cat shit in the end of the bullets on all of them to shoot a goddamn alien with it if I got my chances. And you hear me, you gray bastards? You hear me?
What did Brian say?
Says you should find one and bring them. So yeah, absolutely. But we need a medium.
We'll have
a medium.
We'll have a. What do you say? Find a medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
If we get our hands on one of them greasy gray bastards, it's gonna be hanging right here for everybody to look at too.
Put it on the pole.
And I'm going to take a cattle prod every once in a while and turn around and shoot the son of a bitch with it and let y'all hear it scream.
All right.
But a medium would be cool to have.
Yeah, and I know a few So I might do that. Might reach out to a couple of them. See if they'd be willing to be a guest on the show, a vlog.
Yeah.
It's going to be a show eventually. We're just getting there. I'm just gonna end up turning it into a show. Everybody else has one, so I might as well end up turning it into a show. Wake up!
It's the Matt DeVita show.
No, it'll still be Cape Fear Soul Seekers.
I don't know.
I don't want my name in the highlights.
I don't want mine either.
I got enough. I draw enough magnet drama to someone that I swear, man. The drama that I have had this week. I picked up a freaking screw in my tire.
That's a sign.
All right. Brand new tire. Brand new. I can't have nice things. All right. So we talked a little bit about crystals, but that's not. Hey, look, man. Whew. Brandon had a worse week than me. I feel bad.
He had a bad,
Brandon,
bad
we miss you and we love you, brother. Shout out to Brandon.
And I'm praying for you.
And let me while I'm at it. I'm sorry, Jeff. I interrupted.
No, I'm just trying to make sure Brandon had a good vibes coming.
While I'm at it, I kind of feel that there have been a lot of people out there this week that have just had a rough week.
Yeah.
I have seen it on Facebook, and let me tell y'all, my heart goes out to y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all this too. If y'all have had a rough week, and y'all are watching this, I am thankful. We love y'all. We love everybody that's watching us. Even if you're not believers per se, and if
at least you took the time to be here.
Yeah, we appreciate that as well. And if we were able to open your mind up a little bit and make you think a little bit, then we've done our job. And
extended our hand to say you're more than welcome to come and talk to us.
Yep. As long as it's done respectfully, we will listen to you. But I just wanted to say that because I have just I know it's not necessarily blog related. I just felt like I needed to get that out there. I want to take a deep breath, folks. For those who are struggling, had a rough week.
It's going to get better.
It's going to get better. Just take a deep breath. Take time to think about some things.
It can't be
Stay
pretty
focused.
all the time. It's
No.
You have to wade through the shit to get to the flowers.
That's right. So, sorry about that. Brandon's not here tonight. I've had kind of a rough week. Jeff always has a rough week.
Until I get home. When I get home, everything's good.
That's
Works
his
where my
ass
bodyguards
off.
are.
So I just wanted to say that, y'all, and we look, man. It's Sunday night, and we appreciate all y'all.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody that comes and logs on and tunes in and watches us. So thank y'all.
And listens to us.
Saging. Let's talk about some saging a little bit. I had some notes on saging and I can't find them, so that's why I've also been stalling on that.
Well, that's a good way. It's a good thing to
but
cause the spirits to leave your house.
But with saging, there was some more. I know I wrote that stuff down. Go to you got your phone?
Yeah.
All right, go to. I did write the website down, so we're gonna go to this website for y'all. Saging is also another good way. Many benefits for saging. What's going on, Jeremy? We just appreciate you logging on, brother. Hope you had a good week, man. Need to catch you playing sometime as well. It's called Healthline.com. Healthline. But it's 11 benefits of burning sage. Is the article. So, Mr. Brown, what's going on, sir? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. We have been talking about
Healthline.com.
Yep, Healthline.com. We have been talking about some interesting things. Had a couple folks share some UFO experiences with us this evening. We talked about some alien hiding places. See, what's that? What does he say? Singing?
Saging the studio, but doing it right.
Yeah, you are, or me? Well, I need to sage my studio. That's for sure. I didn't know. Yeah, man. We're getting ready to go over some of the ways saging is good for you in general, and not just for spirit wise, but also other benefits as well. We, if you want to watch this vlog over, we touched a lot on crystals as well this evening. We discussed had some interesting conversation on some alien hiding places, where some including underwater, possibly in the Sahara Desert and places like Siberia. So did you not find it, or
No, not on that one. But this is the benefits of burning sage.
including a better night's sleep? Yeah, it should say.
It can banish the negative. It can improve air quality.
Yeah,
can
that's
better
it.
your quality of sleep.
Yeah, so let's read that off. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, some benefits. I do. Okay, cool. Where are they?
It's not on that Healthline thing. That's just burning sage.
So some of the things on this the website says that this thing, burning sage, can do. It can well, obviously, banish negative energy. Banish is kind of a strong word. It can improve air quality after it's been used.
Yeah.
Because it don't smell that great to me. It can better your quality of sleep. Sage can boost your mood and decrease stress. Let's see. Now, let's see. I'm gonna try something here. What's your number? Is 11? Jeez, I can't tax. Pen, it fits.
There it is. 11 benefits of burning sage.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. All right, so, yeah, Healthline. Check out healthline.com. It's a great site. All kinds of cool things on this site. It's also known as smudging. It's an ancient spiritual ritual. May help relieve some symptoms, conditions. Let's see. It can be a spiritual. I don't even. Dispel negative energy.
What the hell was that?
What?
Did you not hear that?
It could have been outside.
Whatever
Somebody here.
Whatever it was is close.
Somebody might have pulled up. Shouldn't been. It's after hours.
No, I mean, I felt those vibrations.
Now look, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all first before y'all think about getting started. When it comes to saging, make sure you open your windows.
Yeah.
In your home or business, because it kind of smells. I mean, I think it has an odor.
Sage? Oh, absolutely.
Definitely, it's pretty strong if you've never used it. But it definitely has an odor to it.
But it has a lot of benefits.
Okay, here we go. What you need. You need a sage bundle or stick, a seashell bowl, matches, and a lighter, of course. And there's many types of sage usable for smudging. White sage, what is that? Prairie sage, or
prairie sage, or I don't know what that
other word is. White prairie sage. I just stick with white sage. And then how to prepare for it. Light the end of the sage bundle with a match. Blow it out quickly if it catches fire. The tips of the leaves should smolder slowly, releasing thick smoke. Direct the smoke around you, your body, and space with one hand while holding the other bundle in the other. Somebody log on.
And when you're burning it, just take your fan or your feather and work the smoke around. Try not to like make it burn too fast or too hot. Just
it says allow the incense to linger on the areas of your body surroundings you'd like to focus on, using a fan or feather to help direct the smoke through this. Through this is optional.
I've seen both.
Allow the ash to collect in the ceramic bowl or shell. Smudge your home.
It's a lot, but the practice works a lot better if you help the take a fan in one hand and hold your sage in the other and let it burn, and just make the smoke, help the smoke to go all throughout the room instead of just putting it in one place and letting it burn. I think it does better to spread it around, but I'm like Matthew. I'm just not.
And have water nearby.
And have water nearby. I'm just not real hip on anything that smokes.
Now look, we kind of went into a little bit more on what saging is and what it can do for you. I'm a believer in it. I've seen firsthand how it can clear the air of negative energy.
Yes.
And actually just make you feel better. If you're looking for a good fresh start, saging might be something you might be interested in and might be wanting to try. Saging and or crystals. So, and if you're looking for something a different way to approach some things, instead of the same old. Here's a couple ideas, but check out for sure though before you get involved into what we talked about. Please check out those websites first and read them into more depth than what we were talking about. The healthline.com, 11 benefits of burning sage. It'll pop up as soon as you type it in. It'll pop up and you can go right to it. Excellent website. For anyone interested in wanting to burn sage and or know its background and all the and plus benefits, and or it gives you the step-by-steps on how to burn your sage in your home and or an object and or yourself. So go to healthline.com to check out more in-depth ways of burning sage and the ways it can help you and or your business and or your home and or an object. And I found it interesting that it mentions an object due to things we've talked about on the past, like spirit attachment. Because I'm a thank you for letting me use your phone. Because I'm a believer in spirit attachment. I'm a firm believer that spirits can attach themselves to objects and people. So I'm way overdue a good saging, and overdue a good blessing, all of the above. So I think with this year coming to a close, I think once the studio gets built, finished, I'm gonna probably sage it and myself. May even do like a whole team saging as well. Get all the team involved, and may even videotape it. May do a live saging with the Key for Your Soul Seekers group. What do you think, Jeff?
That's right.
May do a whole live thing on a video blog. So, what time's it going to be?
15 till 10.
15 to 10. We started at 8:30. So we're about to. Well, that's almost an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, look, we wanted so we're about to wrap this one up. We wanted to thank everybody for logging on. We know it's getting late. We know Monday is just right around the corner. Although we did get an hour of sleep extra, correct?
That's correct.
That's right. So everybody enjoy that extra hour.
Some of us did. Some of us had to put up with them juvenile pussycats knocking shit off the shelf all night long. But
well,
I think they're just clearing out boogers.
Well, we want everybody to, have a good night's sleep. Enjoy that extra hour. Get ready for next week. What else? It's almost we're gonna wrap this one up. We just want to say thank y'all. We had some new viewers tonight. Again, Brandon was out of commission tonight. We missed him. Hopefully he'll be back next week. Again, to all those that's had a rough week, keep your head up.
It ain't gonna be there.
And with all those that's had a rough week and still watched us, thank y'all. Thank y'all. If anybody's out there that's had a bad week and is still watching us, on top of that, we really do appreciate y'all. We appreciate all our viewers. Good night, guys. Great show. Thank you, Brian. We appreciate it, man. Appreciate all our regular viewers. We appreciate our new viewers. We are going to wrap this one up. Once again, no equipment segment. I suck.
So much equipment, man.
One of these days, I'm gonna get back into doing an equipment segment.
Or you can just pick a night and do it all on.
Well, yeah, or just pick a night and do nothing but have an equipment night. That might be pretty cool. We might do that next week. Just having nothing but
just show all kinds of stuff.
Show all kinds of equipment and just go through everything.
And box.
Yep. Just go through it all because we've had new viewers that's not seen any equipment. Right. We got new viewers, so we might just do that. So we might just do that next week. We're getting ready to. Brian, we appreciate you chiming in. We're actually getting ready to wrap this one up. Please watch it again though. It was a good video blog. We had some great discussions. And it was a good time, and we appreciate everybody that's logged in.
That's right.
Brandon's not here, but let's see, Brian. I like to see that. Yeah, feel free. I'm gonna have it on our Facebook page here just as soon as we log off, and you'll be able to rewatch it. We appreciate it.
You may be talking about the equipment segment.
Oh, the equipment segment. Yeah, that too. Yeah, we might have a whole vlog dedicated to paranormal equipment. What we use and what works and how to use it. A little tutorial.
That's important because when we first got our stuff, we didn't know shit about it.
When we started, there weren't no YouTubes on how to use a lot of this stuff.
Or nobody to say this is how you do and how you do it.
That's right. That's right.
Or where to get it. Hell no.
No, there wasn't that. There wasn't no, a couple of years later it started coming out on the internet. But so we may just do that. We may just do a whole video.
It's very interesting.
Equipment video blog. Since the last 4 or 5 episodes, I ain't done crap with equipment. So that sounds like a good idea. We might just do. You can bring the cat out.
I'll definitely bring it.
They're equipment too.
They are equipment. We use them.
That's right. So we appreciate y'all once again. We'll go ahead and sign off. Jeff,
do yourself a favor and get yourself a cat.
Question everything. We love y'all. Hope y'all have a good week. We hope to see y'all back here next Sunday night. This video will be viewable on our website soon. Also, for new viewers, www.capefearsoulseekers.com if you want to see any of these vlogs. We have a best of. We have at least 4, maybe 5. I hope to have a couple more on that site by the end of the week. Plus, the Cape Fear Soul Seekers show. We have episode 1 available. We're filming 2 and 3 right now. Whew. So lots going on. Special thanks to Dustin Ivey, our producer,
he's a genius
for continuing to help us with all Cape Fear Soul Seeker stuff.
He's very good at what he does.
Oh yeah. And thank y'all again. So appreciate y'all. Thanks again. We're gonna get on out of here. Hope everybody has a great week, and we will see you all next Sunday night. Hopefully. All right. Love y'all.